Physical activity part 2. Athletic performance. Optimal nutrition is a vital part of any athletic training program. Whether you're training for your first charity 5K race or you're a student athlete, it's important to practice good nutrition for peak performance. Athletes must consume adequate calories and nutrients to fuel performance, maintain adequate hydration to replace sweat losses, maintain a specific body fat to lean muscle ratio specific to the sport, and consume specific foods for optimal recovery from training. Energy for exercising muscles. Exercising muscles require oxygen, glucose, and fatty acids. Oxygen is used to extract all available energy from glucose and fat. And the amount of oxygen used depends on the intensity and duration of the activity and the fitness level of the individual. Meeting energy needs is critical for athletic performance and for maintaining or increasing lean body mass. Athletes should eat small, frequent meals to maintain energy metabolism, replenish glycogen stores, build and repair muscles, and improve nutrient intake during training. Athletes who train strenuously 3 to 4 hours a day can almost double their energy needs. In contrast, athletes such as gymnasts, wrestlers, or bodybuilders often restrict energy intake to keep their weight within a certain range. Energy intakes that are too low can lead to a loss of muscle mass, menstrual irregularities, lower bone density, and increased risk of fatigue, injury, and illness. Oxygen. We would not be able to exercise for very long if our muscles depended only on the anaerobic energy systems. We would not be able to exercise for very long if our muscles depended only on the anaerobic energy systems. When muscle cells have plenty of oxygen, such as during low to moderate intensity exercise, they can metabolize glucose. Carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are an important fuel for muscles. Glucose is the most useful biological fuel because it can be used when oxygen is unavailable or available. Glucose is stored in the liver and muscles as glycogen. However, the amount of glycogen that's stored in the muscles is limited. A high carbohydrate diet helps increase glycogen storage and extends endurance. Endurance athletes should consume at least 60% of total calories as carbohydrates. And a high carbohydrate diet also helps to prevent mental and physical fatigue. Carbohydrate loading. Endurance athletes, such as marathon runners, can maximize their glycogen stores prior to competing in an event through carbohydrate loading or glycogen loading. Glycogen storage can more than double if an athlete consumes 60 to 70% of total calories from carbohydrate and decreases the exercise intensity and duration prior to competition and rest the day before competing. This table shows the modified carb loading guidelines. The downside of carbohydrate loading is that for each gram of glycogen stored in muscle tissue, the body also stores about 3 grams of water. Many athletes who carbohydrate load complain about this weight gain and subsequent sluggishness. Fat is the fuel best suited for low to moderate intensity aerobic activity because of its extensive availability in adipose tissues. During high-intensity exercise, the predominant energy source is glucose. The length of time that use of fatty acids can be sustained is related to athletes' conditioning. Athletes should consume 20 to 35% of total energy intake as fat. And there is no performance benefit in consuming a diet with less than 15% of energy from fat. Protein. Many athletes mistakenly believe that diets high in protein, especially from animal protein, help to build muscle mass. The fact is that strengthened muscles are built with exercise and carbohydrates and provide the best fuel for muscle building exercise. Research suggests that athletes require only slightly higher protein intakes than sedentary people. Protein needs. The RDA for adults is 0.8 grams per kilogram of body weight. Endurance athletes need 1.2 to 1.4 grams per kilogram of body weight. Strength athletes need 1.2 grams per kilogram and may benefit from 1.7 grams per kilogram during periods of muscle building. Athletes can meet their protein needs from a diet of 12 to 15% protein. The protein needs are slightly higher for athletes because the protein is used for energy rather than for muscle growth and repair. There is no need for amino acid or other types of protein supplements. Amino acid supplements may cause a temporary rise in growth hormone levels, but there's no proof that this rise increases muscle mass or decreases body fat. Growth hormone levels increase significantly with strength training and endurance training. Combining supplements with exercise does not increase growth hormone levels above those seen with just exercise. Fluid needs. Active people need to consume adequate amounts of fluids before, during, and after exercise. Exercise generates body heat, which triggers sweating. Exercising in hot weather increases risk of dehydration and heat-related injuries. Dehydration occurs when the body loses too much water. Dehydration reduces blood volume, increases heart rate, raises body temperature, and impairs athletic performance. Serious dehydration can lead to muscle cramps, circulatory collapse, delirium, and heat stroke. A heat stroke can occur with excessive body heat and sweat loss. Thirst is an unreliable indicator, so you should hydrate again before, during, and after an event. Electrolytes such as potassium, sodium, chloride, and magnesium are also lost from the body during heavy sweating. Cold water is the best choice for activities lasting 60 minutes or less. For events lasting more than 60 minutes, sports drinks may be beneficial in replacing electrolytes. Electrolytes should be replaced if 3% of body weight or 5 to 10 pounds are lost. Electrolytes can easily be replaced by eating a meal, snacking on fruits, or drinking fruit juice after the event. Most sports drinks contain too much sodium and sugar and are not recommended for everyday activities or use. Endurance athletes, however, may see as much as a 30% improvement with sports drinks. Less well-trained athletes may see a 5 to 7% improvement in an event lasting more than 45 minutes. So how much fluid? The fluid recommendations for competing athletes: 2 to 2.5 cups per hour for the event, at least 2 hours. 15 minutes before the event, 2 cups. Every 15 to 20 minutes during the event, half a cup to 1 cup. And after the event, 2 cups for every pound lost. Recommendations for competition: consume adequate calories during training to maintain body weight and health and to maximize training effects. Do not focus solely on body weight and composition, and daily weigh-ins are discouraged. Do not use severe weight loss practices or eliminate any food groups from your diet. Consume 6 to 10 grams per kilogram of body weight of carbs per day. Consume 1.2 to 1.7 grams per kilogram of weight of protein per day if you are an endurance or strength-trained athlete. Consume 20 to 35% of your total energy intake as fat. Consume adequate fluids before, during, and after the competition. And vitamin and mineral supplements are unnecessary for athletes who consume a balanced diet.